Nah, what's up, y'all? What's the damn deal? This nigga over here, the damn episode ain't even started yet. And this punk ass nigga roasted me and shit. I got feelings. I mean, regardless of what y'all may think of me, I got a fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been roasting me like I'm
like a mustard seed.
Hey man, look.
Look at ass.
Y'all don't know this dude, man. This dude be getting on people's ass, bro. He so every now and then he always and it be to me. Like it's a move. It's a mode. You know what I'm saying? You ever had somebody try to come roast you and you like you ain't in the mood for that shit, you know what I'm saying? But you take it anyway.
Yeah.
But then the next time, shit, you might catch them, off guard and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
I ain't never really. I can't think of a situation where I got pissed off with somebody roasting my ass.
No, I'm not getting pissed off. You just think
to
go back.
Yeah, my mind ain't that crazy. Yeah,
I got him one time. All he could say is "fuck you."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like when you hit. That's like when a nigga ain't in the mood.
No, I think talking about hips.
They got the hips.
They talking about hips. I'm like, man, fuck you, nigga.
You can't think of nothing better.
That nigga slapped me in one of them hoes, and I was like, shit. Hey, but anyway, motherfucker, what's been happening with you this week, man?
Hey, man, just chilling, man. Getting it in, building business credit, and goddamn, my son here. I want to pick this fool up, man.
That's wrong.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, man, these kids are something else, man. This boy is 17, be 18 in a few months. And
that's wrong.
Shit, man, we went from fighting to shit.
Ain't it?
Gotta go pick them up. You know what I'm saying? So,
But yeah, y'all, we gotta, I can't really call him a guest. If we got any old people that used to watch it from the beginning, I ain't gonna say used to, I say old, nigga, like we in the hundreds of episodes. This episode 44.
Yeah.
Episode 44 or whatever. But, this is the originator of the podcast right here.
Yeah.
Not the glitch. This motherfucker didn't come up with the title.
I didn't at all.
I'm greedy with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's me. But nah, as far as the history, everything about the glitch was this nigga. He's like, bro, you all started a podcast. Anyway, bottom line is it came from him. So this is the dude I appreciate the most for this shit that we got going on right here. But anyway, Brian,
put my boy in the kennel some more so he ain't gotta lean as much, man. You gonna get mad? Why you do that right there?
Your ass ain't gonna be
now you out of there.
Oh man, I'm good. I'm in there.
You know what? He was out there on the last one. He was out there on the last one and shit.
Yeah,
that should be good right there.
Yeah, man.
Right, exactly where it was at the first time.
No, he a little bit in here a little bit more.
Nah, it's in there a little more.
He didn't take no credit.
Well, what's going on with you?
What's going on? What's happening with you, bro?
Man, chilling, man, living life, doing my damn thing. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Before we get into story time and shit, this some shit that you can hear from me and this nigga too. We practically grew up in the same household.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Head to feet.
Boy, goddamn, like a motherfucker, getting on each other's nerves. Like we didn't know we was po.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? We just knew we was all together. And it's funny, you can see the distinct difference between being with your mom and being with your dad. Because on both sides of the family, okay, let's take my mom's side with him. It was my mama, his mama. My mama, kids, it was 2 of us at the time, and your mama, 3 of y'all.
Well, it was mostly 2 of us there, because Dedrick was still in East Texas.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but he was there a lot too, though. Yeah.
All of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm talking about packed on each other's nerves. You know what I'm talking about? Get off my shit. Brian did this. Tori did that.
Nintendo times.
So hey, okay, hold on. Since you brought that up, you know I got to tell this story.
I know, go on, tell
you know I got to tell this story. To me, video games ain't that serious, right?
Yeah.
So we playing, do you remember Double Dribble? Back in the day, the video game on Nintendo called Double Dribble?
Sort of. On the lines of Blacktop.
Yeah. It would pause and it'd be like...
Yeah. So you gotta go dunk it to the video turn black and white and shit. Well, anyway, I was playing Double Dribble with his brother on the Nintendo. His brother was sitting in front of me, and I'm sitting behind him. I know what you about to say. As soon as I say this, I just thought about it. That's why I was giggling. I was sitting back there talking shit. Don't say nothing, bro. Because this is before my shit talking days. Way before my shit talking days. But this particular time, you couldn't help but to talk shit. When I said I was beating this boy ass in this game, you hear me? I'm talking about the score was literally like 120 to 12 or some shit like that. So when the score gets to getting that big, you can't help but to say something.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you gotta say something. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, I'm back here talking shit. And in between my shit talking, you take a breath, I hear. Didn't dawn on me yet. I'm still going in his ass and talking trash. Hold on, this is what got me right here. When that nigga head did this. I'm like, Tori, you crying, man? Nigga looked at me. I'm talking about face wet than fucking bro. How you get your ass beat so bad that you cry? But anyway, that's the household that we had, and all of us.
T-Roy.
Already,
He gonna be mad.
Yeah, Tori gonna say
Like, the way y'all say that,
let me be there to defend myself.
Shit now, nigga. You know.
But then on my dad's side of the family, I had the exact same situation. 3 grown men in the house, but they living with their mama. So my grandma was there, and my dad and my uncle, the two of the boys, had kids, and we was over there all the goddamn time. So it was like 8 of us in that motherfucker, maybe even 9.
Yeah.
9, and this is down right next to the projects over in East Dallas. Or whatever. So you know what I'm talking about, then.
Yeah.
I already know.
Bro, when I say it was, my mom was living with my mom and them, we had way more responsibility and supervision. Living with my dad and them is where you got this nigga from. You know what I'm saying? But because them niggas never paid attention to shit.
Yeah.
Like when they playing football, I can't tell you how many times Chris and Andre, I was scared of beer, but Chris and Andre used to go over there when they playing watching a football game, drinking them niggas beer up. Chris ass drunk his daddy's beer and it had cigarettes and shit. But I knew the wrong can.
Didn't even know.
Wrong goddamn can. And I was like, goddamn. But so bottom line, there was a lot of shit I just said, but man, this nigga grew up together.
Yeah.
Man.
Or whatever. But let's see here. So before the video started, he trying to teach me how to drink alcohol.
You know, take shots. You know, just
Sip your
shots.
I'm not a connoisseur, so I always wondered why people pour this much in the bottom 8 times instead of pouring this much once and just sip it.
Right.
Might be something dealing with the taste.
Well, no, you know, actually, solo cups are made so you can pour out an actual drink. This is the measure of the drink of a shot.
Right.
This actually, then when it gets up here, it's the measure of half a cup and everything. That's why these cups are made like this.
With them lines.
So that's for the shots and everything.
Yeah, I don't even care nothing about that. All I'm saying is.
Oh, I'm just saying, I ain't know if you do that shit.
Yeah, no, I seen it online somewhere, but you made it make sense. It didn't make sense when the way them niggas worded that shit. I wasn't picking it up, but the way you just said it makes sense. But I just never understood why you pour this much 8 times instead of just pouring that much one time and just sip on the shit like this. What? Hold on, you want to say something about that?
Well, I was just gonna say tequila really in Mexican people really don't just shoot tequila like that. They actually sip it. They either chill it and then they sip on the shit. They don't just be shooting shit. We fuck up and we be like, tequila, shoot them hoes. Nah, then you supposed to sit back and sip this shit. That's just a drink. That shit like drinking cognac or something. You gotta enjoy that shit.
Right.
So
sweet agave. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he said. Or whatever.
Agave is a plant that it grows from. It's
I knew that shit.
Nigga, no, you didn't.
And then just tell me
it's
after,
cool.
after the video.
No, nigga. Fuck that, nigga.
But no, he was trying to tell me like, bro, you just supposed to sip it. I'm gonna sip it. I just pulled more than what he did, but I'm gonna sip it. But I was trying to tell the nigga like, bro, I don't need no lessons on how to drink. I had the best lessons that you can have, nigga. Like, you know how kids sometimes you tell them don't touch that, it's hot. They gotta touch that motherfucker and say, oh shit, it's hot.
Yeah.
That happened to me with drinking. This nigga was there.
Yeah. What happened? What do you do?
Was that your birthday?
No, that was Joe Pool Lake.
Oh yeah.
We had Joe Pool Lake for a family reunion.
Yeah.
Now, me, I'm notorious for being on time. This particular situation, the party started at 3 at the lake. This particular time, I told myself I'm gonna be late, so I showed up at 3 o'clock.
You told yourself you're gonna be late.
To me, that was late. Nigga, I'm normally there. If it started at 3, I'm there by 2:15.
Yeah.
I'm there earlier than the bitch. I'm at the lake is crunk, but it's hot in the bitch.
Yeah.
So I got a cooler full of ice. The ice is fresh. I just put it in there and shit. So it ain't even melting yet. Got some wine coolers in there, and I got some Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
Jose Cuervo.
Reposado.
Yeah.
The brown one.
The brown
one.
It was bullshit.
Yeah.
I had the brown. I didn't know it was gonna do that. So I had the brown one, and I was making my own margaritas.
Yeah.
Had the margarita mix, and so I was like, that margarita ain't strong enough. So I had, not only that, I had one of those big old Six Flags cups.
Yeah.
I was drinking out one of them big ass Six Flags cups. So I made a margarita and it wasn't strong enough. So I finished, put a lot more Quavo in it. And I was like, okay, this is perfect. It's a cold drink. It's hot as fuck outside. It feel good going down. Well, I ran out. Eventually, I thought I had about 3 of them motherfuckers. I ran out of damn margarita mix.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't realize that till after I had poured the liquor. So I had a bunch of them Mike's Hard Lemonades. So I poured them motherfuckers on top of it. But they was cold and it felt good to drink. And so my girl with me. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. You can't sit up there and say, I told you don't be doing that shit. If all you said was, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. That don't mean don't do it.
That was a warning.
That kind of was. But it's been plenty of times when they said
what
shit.
she supposed to do? Smack the damn cup out your head?
I'm waiting for y'all to take us out.
Let me say this. He hadn't been drinking for about a year. That was it. He ain't know no better.
It wasn't even a year yet.
It wasn't even a year yet.
I was like 3-4
He ain't
months.
know no better. I was like, why you doing that stupid shit? Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish the story.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
To what he said, how many times have your lady said that ain't a good idea and it turned out to be a good idea?
Yeah.
All right then. So when she tells me that it's not a good idea, that don't literally mean no. It was just kind of like a.
She said, I don't think that's
but now she tell us story like I was telling him, don't be like, no, that ain't what you said. But this is where I should have known. But like I said, I haven't been drunk yet to the point where this stuff be happening. So I just thought maybe this gonna sound real stupid.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe I slid off the bench a little bit. I went back to slam a domino, but when I went back, I kept going. Nigga, all I seen was a sky and my feet. You ain't supposed to be able to see your sky and your feet in the same picture. My feet was all the way up there. So I got up, I'm laughing and shit. She's like, you done had too much to drink? Probably. Another sign of maybe. You know what I'm saying? You had too much drink? Probably. Okay, well, I'm out here amongst loved ones. So if I do get drunk, it's going to be okay. She said nothing more. So, I continue.
Yeah.
Now, I'm mixing fucking brown Cuervo with lemonade flavor Mike's Hard Lemonade in a tall ass fucking Six Flags cup.
Yeah.
Yes, I had about, no lie, bro, I probably had about 6 of them cups or whatever. So now I'm
you lucky you went out there throwing up and shit and that alcohol pouring.
Wait for it.
Hold on, bro.
I mean,
it came.
So everybody finally started showing up. Matter of fact, everybody finally getting there. These motherfuckers, y'all were late. If you was on time, we would have kicked it.
First of all, the only people that was there early was the older people.
Yeah, people don't show up like that on time. On time, you show up on time.
It was 106 degrees outside.
In a motherfucker.
At the lake.
That was at the coolest point. That was probably the coolest point.
I bet you they learned the lesson too. We gotta stop setting this shit too goddamn early in the daytime. Man.
But they have to because of the park hours. So somebody can come over there and get it if ain't nobody there. But it's reserved.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Kevo, Chris and them, they started playing dominoes and shit. And I'm looking down there at them like, damn, how the fuck I'm supposed to walk all the way over there or whatever. Nobody at my family reunion has ever seen me drink. Nobody. None of these motherfuckers seen me drink. Some of them seen me stumbling. Bozo, like, what the fuck up, cuz? I'm like, hey, I done had a few. He's like, what the fuck? Right. Hey, I was like, oh, another thing, Bozo killed me. He was like, that's my first time introducing my girl to the family.
That's the first time I met her myself.
Yeah, my first time introducing my girl to the family. And I told my Uncle Bozo, I'm like, hey, Bozo, I brought my girl with me. Like, shit, I know she gonna be bad. Where she at? Or whatever. And as soon as he shook her hand, there, yep, I told you, just like I said. Like, nice to meet you, sweetheart.
Hell no.
He got a track record. I give it to him.
Yeah.
He got a track record.
You tell me about it. Yeah.
My own getting tired.
My drink was my hand. My bad.
Like, switch it over here, nigga.
So, yeah, I should have. My bad, dog. That nigga.
Right, yeah, I take it shit.
I'm trying to be for real, nigga. I'm trying to be for real, I am. So anyway, yeah, it was. I stumbled my ass down there and sat down. Finally, Karen pulled her chair up on beside me. I'm sitting there, they talking to me, and I'm trying to answer. I swear to beans, I'm trying. But all I can say, all I'm doing is.
Feel that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm about to fight this shit. Give me a Sprite or a ginger ale. Soon as I sip that ginger ale, no lie. I'll be back, baby. I'll be right back. Walking to the car, Uncle Clifford ass was up there, sitting in the car next to where we parked there. He like, you alright, nephew?
You know I ain't.
No lie. Soon as he said, you alright, nephew, I gassed it. It wasn't on him, it just went everywhere.
Yeah.
And he was like, alright, damn. No lie. Right. He hopped back in the car, closed the door. Didn't say shit else. So I went behind the truck, or whatever you're talking about, and I'm gagging myself, so I need to get this shit out of me. I thought it was going to help me feel better. It didn't. So what I do, I go hop my this is the point where I was probably about to kill myself. Like they told you, it's about 106 degrees out there. Nigga, I ain't turned the car on. I just want to take a nap so bad. I closed the door and laid back. Karen, after a few minutes, I guess Karen was like, where this nigga at? And she came to the truck and I was in there, nigga, drenched in fucking sweat. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to go to sleep or whatever. At this time, is when the family showed up. I finally opened my eyes. Who's standing in my goddamn door?
This was over there like.
This was the first one. Hey, no, just go ahead and go back there and throw up. You'll feel better. I'm like, nigga, I did that a bunch, and I'm good. And Karen, and I look at Karen like, nah, we finna go. not even 2 seconds later on how the fuck she did it, because she just told me we finna go. But then as I'm drunk, so I don't know what the fuck really going on. But at my time, it was that fast.
Yeah.
After she said we finna go, I look out the window and I see her ass there wrapping all that shit up. And everybody probably wondering who the fuck is this girl.
Yeah, that's the first
probably
time.
wondering who the fuck is this girl, and she embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? She embarrassed. Like, hold on, not only she embarrassed, that ain't even the kicker. The kicker is not only is this nigga mad, my cousin Chris not there going out because we don't see each other like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And that's because we was going through that shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I was going through all of that shit at the time. So we really wasn't seeing each other that much, and like we finally get to kick it. Nigga, just make yourself stay.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear that shit. And my girl knew better.
Yeah.
So she drugged my ass on. So they probably looking at her like, this hoe.
So you was ready to go with him.
I wasn't ready. I don't know what the fuck I was ready to do.
Yeah.
I was ready to stay in my mind.
I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said she told him we got to go. She told me we got to go.
That's what I said.
Nigga threw her in the butt, used her.
Listen,
That's what happened though.
no, the kids was like, we gotta go. Daddy's up there and he's not feeling well.
Hold on,
my kids want to go with his kids.
Yeah, but hold on. Hey, that's not even the kicker. Like, both of these niggas know I'm real. That was the kicker that they was mad. But the kicker is not how they end up telling the story. Because y'all know, both of these niggas know, I'm super honest with my kids. Like brutally honest. When they said, the next day. Because when I got home, I don't remember shit. I remember saying we gotta go. And next thing I know, I'm on side the bed naked and Karen bathing me. Karen was bathing me and shit.
You done threw up all of it.
Yeah, I had to go clean that shit up next day.
Ooh.
But so when my kids asked me what's wrong with me, I told them. I'm like, your daddy don't drink.
Yeah.
Ever. Until like a couple months ago.
But ain't that so cool how they told him he not feeling well? He ain't came out. They ain't come out and just.
Yeah.
They didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. They just thought I didn't feel well.
Okay.
But they were pissed off because they ain't seen none of their cousins in forever.
Ready to go.
And as soon as everybody get here, I'm sick.
Yeah.
So anyway, the next day I did tell them. I was like, yeah, your dad had too much to drink. Like I ain't never drank before, so I didn't know what I was doing. And I had a whole lot of drink. I was throwing up. And so now when Trent said, Daddy, don't you get drunk again. As soon as I come out that motherfucker with a goddamn a wine cooler.
Yeah.
Are you going to get drunk?
Yeah.
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
So you know what it is, though. You know what it was.
Yeah, Trinity boy.
And my dog. Though.
Yeah, hold on. So, yeah, I know this nigga dog. He came over there yesterday. I ain't going to say that shit.
I say it. Shit. I say it.
Yeah.
Because she gonna watch the shit. I say it.
Go ahead.
So I came over to the crib to pick up some. I'm trying to get my workout on. You see how big he is? I'm trying to get my shit back.
Yeah.
Let me put my shit look ugly in the bitch. Shit.
He ain't about that boy. That's true.
Nigga, I'm a sexy motherfucker though. I'm a sexy big motherfucker. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, nah, let me have it.
Go on,
I'm
nigga.
fucking with. Nah, I come over the other day. Trina's like, Uncle Brian, you got a haircut. I was like, yeah, thank you. I said, I walk outside. I said, Antoine, she knows I had a haircut. Every time I get a haircut, my wife don't say shit. The baby done said you got a haircut. I had to go home and tell my wife. Even my damn cousin done told me.
Yeah.
She like, you look nice to your haircut. Your ass don't say shit.
Oh, that's like your niece, nigga.
Yeah, that's why I say they don't want to call me uncle. I say cousin, but
it sounds weird, don't it?
Yeah, it feels when I say cousin, I was like,
The relationship sound weird as fuck. Like, nah, they closer to me than that shit. I mean, blood, I guess is what it is.
yeah.
But that's your face. Like, nigga, my wife didn't even notice my goddamn haircut.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Man, kids are trip, especially good ones. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like kids. That's why, like I tell them all the time, I can understand what you're going through when it comes to them kids. You know what I'm saying? Shit, keep on pushing. Yeah, man. We'll take another quick break, man. Then we get into the next topic, man.
Peace, y'all. I say peace like we going somewhere. Alright, y'all.
Yeah.
We back. I had said some stupid shit. And yeah, I said some stupid shit. So imagine how dumb it was for me to go back and cut that shit out of there. Which some shit y'all never hear. But anyway, we were just talking about some dumb shit a while ago. And you motherfuckers ain't never really seen my girl get out of character. When she have a few drinks in her system, she knows how to do that. Bro, no lie. I showed them the video. I'm going to show it to you afterwards. I'm going to try to squeeze in a snippet on her. Man, I said okay. I said okay.
I can shuffle.
I didn't say you couldn't shuffle. You lost. You're supposed to be shuffling.
When you need someone. What's that song talking about, babe?
I don't know who that.
Babe, why you say you don't know?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Damn.
Whatever. She was towed up because y'all gave her that fucking wine first. Whatever. This was 4th of July, I think it was.
That's what I'm gonna bring some more.
Y'all gave her that wine, and so she was already on a slippery slope and shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like one of them cartoons, the motherfucker be boop, 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 you know, you can slip. That was my cartoon sound effects. Or whatever. So she's already on a slippery slope. So we start playing Uno. And every hand you lose, you gotta take a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I took the first shot. She took the next 4 of them motherfuckers. Or whatever. And some of them hands was pretty long, so the shots wasn't back to back to back to back. Some of them was, but it gave it time to catch up. But no lie. she in the kitchen. You seen the video. Why you don't sing to me? Oh, but I'm cold. I don't know what the fuck y'all done gave my girl.
Hey,
I know goddamn well this ain't that damn.
It'll creep up on you. See, but she did what you did. You can't be mixing no alcohols like that, man. You can't be.
The only reason,
first mistake.
The only reason she did what I did this particular night is because she never lose at Uno.
Yeah.
She always beat me against me.
Sometimes you can get away with it.
But what I'm saying though is she always beat my ass, so she wasn't expecting to take no shots.
Yeah.
I'm at home. She is too, but I don't be caring. Like if I get sick and fucked up, you gotta take care of me. You did it to me.
Yeah.
So I know I'm fit to lose. I knew I was gonna lose them goddamn hands.
Yeah.
Took the first shot. And I'm like, okay, well, all right, let's keep on going. You know what I'm saying? I'm already geeking and motherfucking shit. The next one, she took a shot. I was like, ha, got your ass. And she was like, oh shit. And she was gagging off of that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I won again. Then won again. Then won again. And then by that time, it was like this much left in the bottle. Whatever, and she wanted to take a break.
So you really wasn't winning, man. She was just fucked up. She was just too messed up to
I don't give a fuck how I got that W.
No, it don't count, nigga.
That's part of the game.
Shit, Karen competitive in the month.
She with the right dude.
No lie. You see what she did to me in the gym and shit? That shit wasn't cool.
Man,
Well, I got a question to ask you. Why black folks always say don't mix your drinks, but most drinks are mixed when you go to a restaurant?
I think they meant darken. Why?
No, because people mix dark rum, tequilas. They mix all this shit together. We be in that whole sipping it because it's sweet,
right?
And then when black folk be like, "You don't mix that shit."
When I look at it on there, it looked like you was asking me that shit, and I know goddamn well.
Oh, I'm asking the panel.
Yeah,
because people don't know how to drink. They go along with they come out. Hey, I'm 21. Let me get out here into the club and let me drink. Well, my friends are drinking these motherfuckers with this damn long boy. I mean, it's like they just know what they're doing. They podcast. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, most people just come out. They just be drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they just. You know, they just drink whatever, but when you really learn how to drink, and if you're going to spend your money with this shit and spend your time or enjoy it the way it's meant to, then I learned from the real drinkers, and they say, man, don't be mixing that shit, man. Just sip that shit, whatever it is, whether it's clear or whatever, just sip that. You mixing that shit, that's what, see, it's saving them money.
Yeah.
They watering the shit down. So that's how you was taught to drink it, because just your first drink was in the club, and it was mixed. Or it was with your family, and they trying to mix. But nah, man, if you a fucking real drinker, especially you got some real shit, you ain't mixing that shit with no goddamn...
Low key, even if you like your drinks cold, you can have them shake that shit up with some ice and then just pour it in the cup so you get the same amount. But I like old fashions and shit like that too, with a little bit of mix every once in a while. I wanna drink a few for the night, so I do kind of mix when I'm at the club, because if I get too drunk,
that's why I be... But
you know who coming out. But
I be balling on them at the club. I say, instead of having that old bullshit rum and coke or Henny and coke, I say, give me a shot. They give me the little old shot, and sometimes, most of the time, they know where I'm coming from, so it don't be no little bullshit like you say. It be about this much in the cup, and that's enough for me to sip on for about 30-40 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody know I'm sipping on a little old shot. I ain't sipping on no mixed shit like you, nigga. I'm sipping on a grown man drink like you. You know what I'm saying?
Like I used to tell him when he used to drink, I used to tell him to get that cranberry and Sprite.
Hold on, y'all. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. I've been drinking, nigga.
Okay. Well, anyway, when they ain't drinking.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You tell them what you want to.
But
I know you.
Hey, that's what I be telling people, man. Hey, it's okay to not to be good. I mean, you ain't gotta be the
best
at
everything.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's hard not to though.
I know.
It's hard.
I know
be
it's
trying
a
my
man
best.
nature.
Like
you know?
even when I go to the gym with him, when I used to go to the gym, I ain't been in a minute.
Yeah.
But he used to try to do all this shit. I was like, they got me fucked up.
I'm gonna get in
I
there
ain't no
with
hoe.
Nah,
The next day.
No lie. This motherfucker, he wouldn't do the weight I was doing, but when it came to like, hey man, you got 15 more fucking reps.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah.
But he get the 13, nigga.
Yeah, he pushed
But
me.
I spot him and he get them other ones. This motherfucker started beefing up a little bit.
I'm getting back there though.
Then he
Oh,
quit
you
jumping
got
back
that natural tone, you'll be good, man.
But
Once
they
you
talking
get back
about y'all while ago, nigga, I was kind of offended by some of the shit this nigga said. Like nigga,
what?
talking about yeah, nigga, you drinking that old mix shit. I mix every fucking thing.
Nah, you ain't got to.
So what I mean is like nigga, like no lie, beyond drinks. Like no lie, my
That's what
girl,
he got.
my girl can give me my food in a
I'm
fucking.
ready for my little.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pour it for
Goddamn.
you.
Yeah.
No,
shit.
it's a day. It's Sunday. You ain't gotta go work tomorrow.
Yeah,
No. I'm not in mean it like that.
Man, and see,
I swear I did not mean it like that.
Flip this motherfucker.
they don't even. They ain't even know.
I did mention these niggas know everything. I told them niggas I got fired and shit. Nigga, you ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, nigga.
I swear I ain't mean it like that. Hey, real talk. That's my
But,
nigga.
you know,
I ain't mean it this way. I know you didn't.
Listen, hold up. While we on this topic, and I'm gonna segue into the next goddamn subject because we'll never get that fucking
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While I'm talking about this, I was getting on this dude. This nigga try to act like he is. Oh, I need to save money. Oh, I need to be free. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on with that bull. You ain't fooling nobody, man. You ain't. I mean, I understand. You probably do. You know, you trying to do that shit around care and trying to make it like, okay, hey, I'm gonna save money. I know. I
save for times like this when I ain't got shit.
I know it's on me. I know I need to get back to it, so I'm gonna just save. But no, man, y'all got. My point is, they ain't fucking. They ain't hurting like that.
But that's why.
Complex.
But that's why we ain't hurt. That's why we ain't hurt. When I got money, don't get me wrong.
But my thing is, say that for some bullshit people who don't know. You ain't gotta come around acting like, nigga, I'm trying to save everything and everything. Come on, man.
Shut your ass. What a segue into the topic.
But the segue is these motherfuckers live in Forney in a nice ass neighborhood. And they complain about fucking curfew, little curfew bullshit, but it's some real shit. So let's talk about what y'all think about that.
That was a whole ass thing. Right. It was good, the motherfucker, boy. God damn,
you know what
whole
I'm
ass
saying?
shit. It was good.
Even though, but I'm gonna say this though, we in the Grove, grew up most of my life in the Grove. So
Right.
I'm happy to move out to Farnham, which is about to turn into the Grove or Old Cliff, the way they doing this shit right about.
I seen that. I've been looking at it like that. Because I seen a chick on Facebook like about a few months ago. They was like, yeah, she broke ground building a house. I was like, oh shit, they getting out there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they building them hoes at 200 right now, and they just cutting them hoes together.
But you know what? That's the bullshit. I want to buy a house. If you know what you're doing right now, then you don't get no house built. You know they getting screwed over. Everybody, they can say, hey, we going up on the price. They can rip your contract up, and you know what I'm saying? The money you put into it, you lose it, or whatever. How did that work?
It depends on how you do it. Like we bought our house, ain't nobody lived in it yet. It had just finished getting built. But the new thing is because of the houses that are getting built right now, they using less material in them. So they putting that they putting the smaller 2x4s and stuff in now. They're raising the price of everything now because the economy is down because of everything that was going on. So right now, when you look at it, these houses right now, they look so small. They ain't even got brick on it. They got siding on them. They full of shit right now. So them houses getting built out right now, except for the ones they building on side of 20 or deeper in Forney. They actually building bricks on lands of an acre or more. They actually getting the good products. But the ones that have been starting at 200, you ain't getting none. So you got to start at 400 above just to get to the house I got right now. But we got ours at 297.
I mean, you got it a while ago.
Yeah,
which I'm gonna bring this up, and then I want y'all to talk about what we talking
my
about that's
bad.
going on over there. Now, but like I was telling you, when I get ready to move, you know, you gotta take your steps. You know, you can't be looking at what somebody else got and be pressured in because see, I know I'm in the hood, but see, I own this house, and then I'm gonna try to get to something better. But when I sell it, then I might not qualify for a house like y'all, but I might qualify for 150, 200,000. That ain't gonna really get me a house like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I can get over there.
But let me ask you something though. Why sell it and not use it as an investment property?
I am gonna do that.
My bad.
Give an example.
Yeah, my bad.
But I'm just saying though, even still though, when I go and qualify for my, you know what I'm saying, and then having this on income, they still might not give me number 225. That ain't really I can't get no brick house like y'all store, but I can go get me a little smaller house in the older part of farm
with your ownership, with your land and everything.
You know what I'm saying? It might not look as good as y'all's, as new as y'all's, but it's gonna be in a better neighborhood than this. It'll be
you know
what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what I'll be.
Don't let me say I'm not shitting on the houses that are 200 something like that. I'm not shitting on them. It's
just
they
bullshit in the motherfucker. I'm trying to tell y'all something. That motherfucker bullshit. Like nigga, I ain't gonna fuck around with you.
I'm the one that won't go buy no shoes. I wear fucking flip flops because I don't want to spend $100 on those shoes. Like fuck out right now. I got flip flops on.
But look, and that's the thing. A motherfucker be gonna be kind of like what people consider cheap in different areas because they like other shit.
I want to spend my money here, not there.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
So I got on some $2 shoes, but I took a $10,000 vacation last year.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That type of shit. Yeah, and that motherfucker was laying out. We wasn't running around trying to figure out what we
Look at these pictures, nigga. I was in the fucking high rise the whole
Let's
time.
talk about this
with my flip flops.
That's curfew. That's curfew. Let's talk about that curfew.
Because I agree with that too. I'm with that. I don't worry about that way yet. I'm gonna be out there. You know what I'm
we've
saying?
been having curfew since we were young. Unless you was 18, you had to be in the house by 12.
I remember that shit.
So I mean,
I don't remember when that off, but apparently they did. They're about to make it a law again.
I mean, my 17-year-old about to be 18 in March. Shit, he gotta be home by 11 because I ain't fuck all that bullshit.
You see what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, like where people like I've heard the opposite side, and I don't agree with it, but I understand where they're coming from. The opposite side was saying something like, okay, that's going to give cops more ammunition to harass people if they're out late. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, me, when I was 24, the motherfuckers might pull me over and say, oh, I thought he was 17. You know what I'm talking about? For some bullshit. And they got more reason to harass, even if it is a youngster.
Laws are not being set in place to entice people or to catch people up. Or to make you, you know what I'm saying? It's either this the rule, so it's to make you, force you to do the right thing. So, like you said, if you ain't got no business out, you won't be out. But that's to distinguish the people who are up to no good. If you out past this curfew and you know that this is the curfew, obviously you on some bullshit.
But you gotta look at it like this. He 50 years old, but he look 30. I'm 38, but I look 50.
This nigga look like Marvin and shit.
So you know what I mean? Like, I always fuck with him about his age because he look young. But his, like, even him, like my wife, she looks like she in her 20s. Like, it's certain things that even like with the stop and frisk, like anything like that, stop black people from it gives them a reason to stop and harass us. To look for crimes, right? And that's my whole thing. Like, don't.
And then if you got an attitude, they'll fuck you over because you talking to me like I'm a fucking child.
But everything is all about how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like they trying to put stipulations in for me and they might fuck around and mix me up with a kid. Yeah. Look at it like they putting shit in place to protect my children. Let me be the one to keep my kids or tell my kids follow this law. Be in where you're supposed to be at a certain time. You know what I'm saying?
For the single mothers and shit that's out here that actually they probably had work at that point in time. Like our mamas them.
That was one of the stipulations. Yeah. You can come from work.
Yeah.
You can come from work, or you could be running an errand. But either way, but I'm
talking about for young kids.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Like young kids, they could be like if you got a job and you was off of work at 12:30. Yeah. You come home, but nevertheless, the cop is gonna pull you over to find out if you're coming from work.
I'm telling you, you can't think like that. You missing my point is we gotta think like this. They putting out this law to give us a heads up. No, I get what you're trying. I know what you're trying to say. I want you to understand. I want you to look at something like they want to. They want us to police ourselves a little bit,
bro. But you off what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
Okay, what you said.
What I'm saying is I agree with the law, like you're saying. But what I'm saying is you gotta let me explain their side.
Yeah.
I'm telling, I agree with the law. Fuck that. I mean, you get your ass in the house, but that does not negate the fact you saying look at one side. You can look at both sides because both sides both sides are facts.
Right.
Fact is, this is an extra law for them to fuck with us. That's a fact. That ain't no, okay, well, just look at it this way. No, because if you fall victim to that shit, it ain't gonna be no, well, I should have looked at it this way.
Nah, but that's what I was trying to point out. You can't, if you don't even think that way, start putting it out there that they gonna start trying to harass people. You gotta just think, okay, they just put this law out there and just expect people to do right. They ain't finna go out there and put this out there, and then they finna be flashing lights inside of cars and shit.
Who trusts the government like that?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't trust the government like that.
Well, I take it like this. I look at it like this. Like, it's right for us to start policing ourselves.
That part, okay.
Cause fuck, get your kids in the goddamn house. What is they doing out this late any goddamn way?
Okay,
you ain't got no job.
I feel all that.
But half of the ass ain't got no job. The
all
other
that
half is most of the kids. Where we stay is most of the kids walk around on video, run around trying to test doors and see if the car door open. Somebody gonna fuck around and shoot that little young asses.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, you come to my crib, I don't know who you are. I may get you, but But my thing is. Most kids need to be in the house. I got boys.
Agree with that shit.
Yeah.
Your ass need to be in my son about to be 20.
Yeah.
Nigga, you stay in my house, you need to be in the house at a certain
That's
time.
just solid. That's how it is.
In my house, you been in the house.
This nigga ain't been here 30 minutes or an hour. He don't know how long he's staying, but I know goddamn well while you here, these the rules, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This how it goes down. And you can call me corny, lame, or whatever, but hey, I'm here to protect you. I'm not finna, because like I say, something happened to your motherfucking ass, then I gotta pay.
Right, now it's my fault.
You gotta pay for the shit. If it go bad, it's on your heart.
Yeah, it's
all that shit.
Is it funny that the fact when we was growing up, like I stayed out till 2-something in the morning, my mom would just like come home safe. She just like
I never had that leniency.
Well.
We live different lives, though.
Well, once we split up, yeah. My mom was just happy I made it home safely.
That nigga was in the more shit than I was.
Yeah, I just...
Hold on. Speaking of that, tell this nigga I was a good boy growing up like a motherfucker.
Square ass...
I was a good boy.
Square ass shit.
I just started talking shit until Skyline.
But we didn't know. We looked up to him.
Yeah.
Because
I had your back regardless.
Oh.
I fucked some shit up for you.
Like,
but I was not the nigga like, okay, we finna go drink. Like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
We finna go do this. Nah, I'm
but
cool.
you ain't do that shit because your pops though.
Yeah,
That's another topic from he and I already talked about that before on the podcast because I be watching you.
But that's why I always say, Brian, bro, it's interesting to get to know people, bro, and not because you will see a motherfucker.
We got to get off topic now because we about to dive into that shit.
Yeah.
Let's get back on this housing with the law shit you were saying.
Yeah.
With the curfew.
But because look, but that's true though. I fuck with it. I fuck with it because like I say, me and my son, we go back and forth. He want me to buy him a car so fucking bad.
Yeah.
He got his license, ain't got a permit, ain't been behind a goddamn wheel that many times. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you know how to drive. Nigga, I ain't never been in it. I'm trying to explain to him what that makes me feel like as a parent. To try to, you know what I'm saying? And now you want me to do that, so hey, I agree with it. Yeah, keep staying in the house, man. I'm just trying to get them to do the right thing. You ain't us. They ain't gonna be us.
Yeah.
They ain't living in the time that we was living in.
Yeah.
And it ain't cool for no grown man to not be trying to get his kids to do something.
Man, you know what? That's the whole thing about, and we're gonna get back on the curfew thing real quick. But that's the whole thing is being as a parent. You want your kids to do better shit than you did when you were like. I wouldn't dare want my kids to be like I was as a teenager.
Yeah,
fuck that. Cause
niggas playing with us.
Cause right now they don't put them hands up like us.
Oh.
You had to put your hands
even when
up.
you was little, do you want your kids to go through that being shy?
That's why I'm
being
not.
Like they.
That's why I'm on Amari ass like nigga, man the fuck up.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Have
saying?
some confidence in yourself.
You want your kids to be
most kids because we call them so much because they don't want you whoop your kids. Fuck that, I'm gonna do it. They don't want you to talk to them in a ruly manner because kids have respect now and they got feelings.
Yeah.
So, but the police can do all of that shit.
But the kids can. But yeah, the police
can do all of that.
I tell them all the time. The kids ain't. I'm gonna give you a chance. People you love gonna give you a chance. The fucking police ain't gonna give you no chance
at all.
But okay, hold on now. Hold on now. Right to what you saying. You saying the police ain't gonna give you no chance. What if you look at that a different way? Maybe the police will give you a chance. I mean, that's what you telling me to do with the curfew. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about what is and what ain't. I mean, you talking about look at it one way and look at it another way. That to me,
I'm just saying, but if you train your mind to do the right thing, and if you always doing the right thing, that's just a less percentage or a less chance of you going down there.
Or the police being like, "Hey, go on and get home." It shouldn't be It shouldn't be a.
That's how it should be.
Up, but I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't get.
But you know what I told my son though? Like I said, that's if you are in the right. My point when we were finna talk to you before you got caught out. You be respectful. You got your license. You got insurance. Your car legit. You come from work. You got a work badge on. You got I mean, you talking to him. You ain't get to. Hey, damn! What the hell you pulled me over for? I'm finna get ready to go to the house. You gotta be. You be on.
I talk to regardless. I disagree with that on many different levels. But either way, like I'm a victim of the shit. So that's why I can speak on it, nigga. I had on a tuxedo on prom night, asking him for goddamn directions and got my ass whooped. You know what I'm talking about? There is nothing wrong in that picture at all. Only thing wrong with the picture, I didn't need directions, I was lying. But he was following me for so long. So I pulled over.
Come on.
No. You will not go down this situation. Simply for the fact is, I've been followed, as an adult living in the neighborhood I lived in Rowlett.
Yeah.
I've been followed into my neighborhood, pulled over, let me get your license and registration. I ain't pulling over for shit. You know, me, I'm being black, so I ain't gonna really harass the cop. Even though I know he pulling me over for nothing. And then say, oh, well, you don't look like you live here. I didn't do nothing in that particular situation. That was nothing that I did to invoke that except looking like I don't live here. And that happened on 3 or 4 different occasions living in that neighborhood. So me driving home from prom, I had 2 dates balling and dropped both of the asses off.
Hey, you see how often he mentioned that shit?
Yeah.
Don't like it, damn, you had 2 days.
Yeah, he's talking about that. That's because they didn't.
I had no date, but I took somebody else's date afterwards and went to the hotel with.
That's balling.
Say that part. And then I had a sister a couple of years later. That part. I'm so ambitious.
I still had 2 dates to prom. But anyway, y'all
need to get in trouble. Like I said, old ladies don't be watching this damn podcast.
But what I'm saying is, you don't have to be doing nothing wrong to get fucked up. Okay, look at dude in the military. They makes and shit in his car in the military. He had both hands out.
Both hands up.
You know what I'm talking about? Me, when I get pulled over, I don't even pull over until I got my license in my hand and my fucking phone has got my insurance on it. So they ain't got to dig for shit. You know what I'm talking about? I've been a victim of this shit, so I know. And honestly, like, when people say shit like, you know what I'm talking about, well, you must have been, I must not been doing shit, but driving and being black.
I was 18 in the middle of the day walking by Skyline High School. I got pulled over by police because I used to have long hair. I used to look real
gangster.
That part.
West Coast type shit.
Right, man. Greedy Grove, by the way.
Already.
We out here.
Yeah.
But yeah. I was walking and I got pulled over just for looking like a thug, quotations. And they told me they were going to skull fuck me because I had a knife in my pocket that my daddy gave me before he went to jail. I just had it because it was sentimental.
You don't need no reason for police to fuck with you. That's what I'm saying. And that's where the curfew thing come from. You already don't need a reason for police to fuck with you. But the curfew, don't get me wrong, I'm for the curfew. But the curfew gives extra reason for them to fuck with extra people. Like I just said, they don't know. They can say they thought that I looked young when they pulled me over, and then when they pulled me over, when they checked my ID, come to find out I had this, when they really just harassing people. Because if they pull you over,
I think foreign is a good play. I think they just ahead of the game. I think they seeing that 9 times out of 9, they doing the statistics on the crimes, and it's done by a lot of teenagers.
Yeah, it's done.
In between.
Yeah. Oh no,
ages.
I got an app to show all this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So let's do our part by at least implicating some type of standards over in our area that we expect people to tend to their kids more. And if they don't, then we will.
And foreign, it's a lot.
The parents get fined.
It's a lot of people calling police on kids out there
for just being in their yard,
for being at the pool, for not showing an ID without an adult. But
the adult was there. That happened over our neighborhood. The adult was there, but then the adult left. And they're like, "Where's your parents?" And they had to call the authorities because they ain't got no mom and daddy there.
Yeah,
kids are bad.
No,
I told this nigga right here. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. Everywhere I go, everywhere I move, bro. And I'm staying in a good neighborhood, bad neighborhood, house, apartment, wherever. Most times I'm staying in the house though. Everywhere I fucking go, I'm getting harassed by somebody's kids.
So are kids bad or the parents that's raising them bad? Because my kids don't act like that.
That's my point. Kids don't need this shit.
Listen what I'm saying.
That's my point.
I stay right here. You stay. You.
My kids grew.
You
was in the road.
No. So you stay 3 houses down, 4 houses down. Your kids are always right here in front of my goddamn house, riding their bikes, riding their scooters, fucking with my dogs, making noise. They ain't in front of your house. They always in front of my house. I can't bag out my driveway. They see me coming. They want to play with my car. They want to run in the street for me to honk at them or say something to them. That way, they gonna come to you and say, that man yelled at us and told us to get out the damn street. When they was in the damn street. And I'm trying to get out my driveway. I don't want no problem with these kids, but your kids, they for some reason they want to be down here all the time and be, and they kids are bad. They like that.
But what I'm saying, what they got to do with the cops though? What they got to do with the cops harassing kids? Like that ain't, to me. If kids are bad, kids are gonna be bad.
No, my point was on your people out there expecting to be in a better neighborhood and where they ain't got to worry about goddamn being harassed by other people's kids.
We ain't
going out there and
but I'm not talking about harassing by policing your own kids. That's fine. You have to police your own kids. You as the owner of this house got the right to tell the motherfuckers to get the fuck out your yard, and the parents need to handle that shit. But what I'm saying is, bad kids or not, they don't give a cop a right to snatch mine up because, like you just said a while ago, they playing at the pool and they mama and them done left to run some errands, so left them at the pool. So all of a sudden you calling the cops on these goddamn kids? They ain't doing shit. No, you know what I'm talking about? And that's no level of harassment. Then when the cops get there, of course they gonna be disrespectful to the goddamn cops because we ain't doing shit. We're supposed to be
Teachers all. I think you need to monitor your kid. I think you need to watch your kids. I got into a lot of shit, bro. I went to the pool over there in Garland, Centerville Point with my goddamn partners and shit that stayed in the same apartments and shit. Yeah. We all jumped the damn pool. It wasn't open. So that was the violation.
But we're not even talking about that though.
Listen. They you know, they do something wrong. They cussing and shit when the lady come confront us about the pool. I ain't say the goddamn word.
Yeah.
I just go home.
Association type shit.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah. We get thrown off of Section 8. And I know in my mama heart, bro, she never really forgive me. She always mad because she like, nigga, you fucked up my life back then at that point.
But that kind of proves my point, though, of what I'm saying. Like, you ain't got to do shit for them to be fucking with you.
Yeah.
But this
you guilty by association. But my point was, these, like your point, they jump on the fence and they're doing something illegal. My example, nobody's doing anything illegal, but they getting harassed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, though. How would you feel if you had a pool and some kids jumped your fence right now? Would you want the police involved? Would you want to say something to the parents, or would you want to tell them kids, get your bad ass out my yard?
No, it'll be all above. It'll be actually really all above because see, if I say get y'all bad ass out your yard, then you gonna run and tell your parents that, and then the police gonna have to probably be involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When they come down here talking that shit, and y'all kids was the one that jumped in my motherfucking pool. But my thing is, it's like, you know, kids, I done had kids, man, I lived in the project, I had kids lie. I'm talking about just go out here and start shit. Tell they parents that something different than what I said. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because kids got imaginations.
Yeah. They know it was some more shit already getting started over here, and that's what I'm saying. Kids.
But what they got to do with the cops harassing your kids though? I don't care what a kid does. The cop can't beat my kid ass unless he's fighting back. If my kid, like I just said a while ago, we're gonna use our example with the kids that's not fucking. Your example, them kids deserve to be harassed. Because they're breaking the law. They don't deserve to be how they ass whooped, but give them a little problems and shit, yeah, they deserve that shit. But what I'm talking about are kids who are blindsided by the fucking cops because nothing happened. You know what I'm talking about? The only thing happened is you black. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we talking about. Imagine that. You are playing in the pool, and all of a sudden the cops show up, and you ain't know nothing about it. The cops show up to escort this 12-year-old and these two 10-year-olds out of here. You know what I'm talking about? And then when they start talking shit to them, you know what I'm talking about, because they, you know, they're black kids and apparently they didn't belong or whatever transpired, and they start talking shit because them kids are innocent and didn't do nothing. But when they start talking shit to them, they just supposed to sit there and take it.
Or your son just got hurt. He's 17. He ain't doing shit. He just want to go to the pool. He jumped the fence. The police start harassing him. He live over here. He just ain't got a pool key.
Yeah.
What you gonna say to the police? Because motherfucker, I ain't got no pool key. I got it.
Right.
But I wasn't at home from work.
Right.
He wanted to go swimming. He got the goddamn right. He live over here.
Right.
What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna lock my son up because I had the pool kid work with me?
Right. Yeah.
Get your dumb ass away from him.
I know what you're saying on that, but I feel like it's really just us as parents. You know what I'm saying? We gotta install, better decision making. You know what I'm saying?
Critical
Tactics,
thinking.
and, critical thinking inside of our kids. That way, if they do become. Because, bro, I'm not for that shit, bro. I do not think that our police is bad.
Oh, no. You went to the extreme with that shit. I've been let off by way more. Matter of fact, I've been let off by way more white cops than black cops. Way more. Matter of fact, I've never been let off by a black cop. I always got a ticket. White people will see my ID. Hey, look here, man, get the fuck out of here and quit speeding. That doesn't happen with 100% white cops. You know what I'm
saying? I just got a warning from a cop
white
that
cop.
wasn't
So I'm
black.
not saying that, but what I'm saying is, don't act like there ain't a bunch of cops that harass. Your kids might get harassed for the fuck of it, and the cops might not even do nothing to them, but that don't make them good. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like I said, it happens, and you don't want to fall victim. Your kids right now. Your son said, "I'm gonna walk to the store." You give him $10. He walk into the store. His hair look wild. You know what I'm talking about? It's a cultural thing. That's our culture. They don't understand it. Yeah. So to them, it look thuggish. You know what I'm talking about? So they see him walking. Hey, where you going, boy? What he supposed to fucking say? Oh, nowhere, sir. I'm just going to the store. He can take that option one. Or whatever, and say I'm going to the store. Cop turn around, loop around, ask him some more questions. At what point do he got the right to say, "What the fuck are you questioning me for?" At what point does he have that right? You know what I'm saying? Because this cop ain't got no business fucking with him. And all I'm saying back to the curfew shit, all I'm saying about the curfew is I agree with the curfew. The only reason I agree with the curfew is because of what you're saying. Parents ain't taking accountable for their kids. You know what I'm talking about? They not been accountable for the kids, so they forcing y'all to put them in at nighttime because teen violence has, according to the paperwork, violence then went up 181%. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with the curfew, but what I am saying, it does open the door for more harassment. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's worth it.
We need that balance, bro.
It's worth the risk.
Nah. If you want to continuously be out here breaking the law, fucking around.
We ain't talking about breaking the law. We ain't talking about them.
Hey. If you know you live over here in Florida and your curfew is 11, you go outside bullshitting around and shoot some firecrackers that you had left over from the 4th of July, you breaking the goddamn law.
But if I'm 20, I'm not. And he pulled me over because I look like I'm 17 and then find a blunt in the car. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm the worst motherfucker in the world, which I didn't have.
I don't know.
No, but
you went.
He keep going
with the week.
He keep Okay. You want to go there? I'm finna go there with you.
Play with me.
Let's go for it.
You driving a car? That motherfucker should be registered.
Shouldn't be registered.
It should be.
Yeah.
So they should know who they dealing with, or approximately whom they dealing with, whom homeboy or friend or whoever.
So meaning friends by pulling your car up?
No, exactly. So if you coming to Florida, Texas after 11 p.m., you either be coming from Walmart,
12 though, but
Amazon.
I think it's 12
on the weekend.
You need 12, whatever it is. You need to be coming from a job and have proof. And when I read your tags, I shouldn't get no warrants. It should say that, hey, what age you is.
But he still pulled me over. He still pulled me off. I'm still sitting. I'm a 20-year-old outside legally. I'm outside legally, but I'm a 20-year-old. He looked at me and thought I was underage, or he didn't think I was underage. He just felt like fucking with somebody, and he can use that excuse.
But if he just followed you for a few blocks, your license plate should tell your age, right?
I'm gonna say this though. To all the parents, I understand y'all want y'all kids to have their own stuff, but until they get a certain age, keep your name on them goddamn tags on their car.
Yeah.
So when they run them tags just by them passing by, they gonna see a 30-year-old, 40-year-old man when they pull that tag up versus a 20 or 18-year-old when they do it, because they immediately gonna harass them because kids don't know how to shut the fuck up. Where you going? Oh, you hesitating
because he's scared.
Come on.
Yeah, he's scared. But that's my point. He's scared. He didn't do shit.
Okay, fuck it. I give in. I get what you said. I get what you said. You don't want your children being harassed by the police.
Because, like I said, you ain't been a victim of the shit. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for checking out part 1 of episode 43, 44. Shit, I forgot. Whatever episode it is, that's just part 1. The damn dialogue got good. We got intense or whatever. So y'all stay tuned. Part 2 will be coming at you real quick. Probably it'll be another day this week. Part 2 coming at you. Check it out.